Hey everybody, welcome back to the long, dark coastal highway. My name is Bear. Today is going to be a day, I think, about pushing our limits. I want to go check out more of what the coastal highway has to offer, and I really want to see what kind of dangers lie in this new area. I'm very well equipped at the moment. I've got a whole bunch of food and water. I've got a lot of clothing, warm stuff, ready to go. I'm pretty much at capacity as far as my carrying limit is concerned, so I'm searching through these just to kind of sate my OCD curiosity of what's going to be inside these cabinets. I might find some kind of item that I haven't used yet, so, always that possibility. Always got to make sure I take all the advantages that are being presented to me.
Looks like this has been here a while.
But that water bottle does put me over my encumbrance. As I said, I was very, very close to that before we even started searching through these, so I'm probably just going to have to grab a bite to eat, take a quick drink, and then I believe I'll be able to make my way out into the unknown. So let's go ahead and do that now. Sort by condition, of course, to try to get the stuff that's going to weigh them, or, have the... Well, actually, that was probably a bad idea because that didn't weigh anything at all. But have the least condition stuff first in order to be able to use that before it goes bad. So, there we go. No longer encumbered. Very, very close to it, though, so it's going to be an interesting endeavor to get back into the outdoors. The storm sounds like it's past now, so we shouldn't have any issues moving forward. I'm gonna have to try to find out. Oh goodness! Oh, now I'm starting to second guess myself. It's not nearly as cold as it once was, though, so we should be able to move around a little bit. Now, if I recall correctly, we came this way, getting into this area. We came from this side of the highway, so I kind of a little bit want to check out this house as well. But we could always come back to here. It's not necessarily for me about surviving as long as I can at the moment. It's more so about checking out the entirety of this new area. So I'm going to keep pushing forward this direction, and we'll see what we can come across. I'm still wondering, way back to when we were still doing Mystery Lake, I'm still wondering whether or not I actually was successful in exploring every little bit and piece of that map. And I definitely want to try to do that this time around with the coastal highway. I'd really like to try to check out everything that's around here, see if maybe there's some cool little secret stuff that I haven't found yet, some kind of, like, ethereal display that I wasn't aware of. Ooh, and this is looking like a nice little place to check out. Loving the Canadian patriotism as well, in full force this time around. There's the highway again. Okay, so this is interesting. This is kind of up on the ridge, but it looks like we can maybe continue to go in this direction. I'm going to check this out real fast, though, just to see what's inside. Don't necessarily need to get some more goodies. This looks like it's going to be just about the same kind of layout that we've been seeing in pretty much every household from this point on. So I might just come back to this one later. We can definitely gather some more resources from here if I absolutely need to. Of course, I gotta remember that I've kind of set up a base of operations within it kind of looks like a post office to me, so that's what I'm gonna refer to it as from now on. Because I like to name things cute things. Post office isn't exactly cute, but it's a helpful little moniker for it. Help me out. There's not a lot going on in here either. Again, pretty basic area. There's a lot of water in that toilet, of course. I can come back to that if need be. But for now, I think I want to keep moving forward and see what we can find. Back into the great outdoors again. So let's move. Oh, hey, that 5-minute stint inside cleared up the visibility quite a bit. This looks like it might actually be the end of the line up here, but maybe I can climb this mountain and get somewhere else. Perhaps over in that direction would have been better. I think I've already committed to this, though. Oh, hang on a second. We're going to have to go around, aren't we? I'm wondering how high up I'll actually be able to go. It looks like this is kind of cut off up here, actually, so maybe not the greatest idea in the world. I see the pond out here again, so I think I might have gotten turned around a little bit, going in a bit of a circle as far as all these other areas are concerned. It looks like this is going to be where the cutoff point lay, up on the mountains here. That's unfortunate. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, that's not a good idea at all. Okay, let's go ahead and try to climb back down. Not break any of my bones as we do it, hopefully. There's that beautiful music. Oh, man. A lot going on here now. It's kind of disappointing, I'll be honest, as far as the architecture of the indoors is concerned, got a lot of copy-paste going on for the insides of these homes, and the resources we're finding in there are pretty similar as well. I honestly feel like Mystery Lake had quite a bit more variety than the Coastal Highway up to this point, so that's why I'm trying to really explore quite a bit more and see what other sorts of buildings we may be able to find. I just sprained my ankle for like the 30th time. We're just going to take some painkillers real fast. Hopefully that fixes the issue. But just as I was alleviated of my concerns about the lack of mystery with Mystery Lake, fittingly enough, beforehand, I think I'll be able to find a few more things here in the Coastal Highway. In fact, it looks like I might have found a little bit of a path going up in this direction. So let's follow this longer little ways and see where this lies. See where this takes us. I was also minorly disappointed to find out that there were indeed a lot more limitations as far as going out in that direction toward the lake. Which I don't know if it's supposed to be the same lake that Mystery Lake was nearby. No. I bet that was well, no, the body of water that was present within Mystery Lake kind of seemed more like a pond than anything, so... Huh. Could be up for debate, I suppose, what actually the Mystery Lake entails. A silent clearing. That's certainly fitting. That's not a cave up there, is it? No, that's just a weird-looking snow mound, I guess. Alright, well, not a lot going on in here, although... This is the perfect place to be abducted by aliens. Game. If you maybe want to do that. That could be fun, right? Oh, is this a house? Whoa, hold on. No, these are just rocks. I thought maybe this was a house completely covered in snow. That'd be kind of interesting. So, not too cold right now. It's only -2 degrees, so we're not really freezing too much. Our cold is going up a touch. Hunger is going up a little bit as well. In fact, I might grab a quick snack just to make the encumbrance issue a little bit less of a threat. Might as well enjoy things while we have them. The calories are not really of concern right now. Of course, we do still have a bunch of food. As I was mentioning before, we stowed away a bunch of stuff inside the post office, so we'll be able to go back and get that if need be. But I have found something here. It looks like just a little trailer. Okay. Have I been in here yet? I don't think so. Let's check this out. Just a raggedy old trailer out here in the middle of nowhere. On the hilltops waiting for us to come scavenge its goods and then make our way by. Although, there might not be too much. The work boots are definitely good. Work boots, if anything, will turn into a source of leather for me, which is always most welcome. Energy bar on the bed as well. Metal container here? Indeed it is. See if we can't find anything else. Antibiotics, always worth taking. So I'm probably gonna have to harvest these work boots before I make my way out of here. That looks like it was just about everything that was inside of here, though, apart from these pinnacle peaches, which I'll grab as well. Alright, that'll do it. So we'll go ahead and harvest those work boots, because I already have a pair that I'm wearing at the moment, I believe. And yep, there they are. So those are in prime condition. So this will... Oh, it's a 69% of work boots as well. Jeez. How ideal. We could probably harvest these wool socks as well, although these are better than the ones I'm currently wearing, so I might as well switch those around real fast, I suppose. Switch over to clothing and go like that. Beautiful. I'm going to harvest that last one here. My food and drink is actually a little bit higher up than I'd like here, and the fatigue is getting up there as well. I could probably stand to take a nap or two. Or a 1 or 2 hour nap, I guess is what I should say. Yeah, you know what? That sounds like a good idea. Let's go ahead and do that now. We'll take a 2 hour nap right here just to rest up and get ready to go out and trek a little bit more as soon as we're fully functional again. Gonna want to save a little bit of that fatigue, which is weird to phrase it that way, saving the fatigue, until later on tonight, of course, to be able to get a full night's rest later on. Let's go ahead and have some food and drink here. These are in poor condition, so it's probably worth it to get the most out of them. Harvest them with the can opener and see what we can get. 450 calories, very nice. Then we'll take another big old gulp of water, and that should take care of my encumbrance problem once more. There we go. Very nice. It's good to have this much water, man. It feels nice. Feels like I'm very well prepared for the future. Alright, just barely, under the 30 kilo limit again. And the snow is falling down. Okay, so it's going to be... Actually, it's not even that cold. It's warmer than it was before the snowfall hit. That's odd. It's very, very interesting and surprising. This formation looks familiar as well, though. A little bit of a graphical glitch going on with that snow. That's interesting. So we now... this looks like familiar territory, and I'm starting to recognize this, this log fence, as it were. Led up to that trailer, which I don't know if we necessarily went up to that point beforehand, but still think this might be an area that I've already explored. I'll keep trekking forward just in case. We'll see what this has in store for me. Haven't run into much wildlife lately as well. I think it's been a few days since I've actually seen anything. It's starting to take away from my illusion of livelihood and nature coming to consume me, which it has done in the past. It's happened before. It'll probably happen again. Not sure what to hope for here. I'm starting to think maybe this will lead to that bridge that we saw before. Because we saw the bridge down from the highway, and it looks like the highway kind of wraps around in a circle a little bit, perhaps. That's the idea I'm starting to formulate regarding the way the map is actually laid out. Of course, the map's still unavailable as a part of the game at the moment, but will be included, I'm sure, shortly enough. Still full playable alpha, of course, not too much to expect, apart from a very solid foundation for what can lie in store for the future here. We found a couple more buildings now, not looking too thrilling. I could certainly see myself finding a bit more by way of resources around here. This looks, yeah, this looks pretty good. Not any kind of name for this place, though. That's surprising. A group of 4 cabins, and they're just kind of out here, doing their thing. Alright, let's see what we can find here. Another down vest, as well as painkillers on the ground. Definitely want to grab those. And now we are encumbered. It only took that much to put us over the limit. That's kind of unfortunate.
Nobody needs this anymore.
Antiseptic as well is pretty damn good. I think the water is primarily what's causing me to be so... oh my god, a military-grade MRE is a very nice find. I think the water primarily is causing me to be so encumbered here. Can't really carry too much more when I've got 10 liters of water on my person. So let's see here. What really is weighing me down? Let's have another look. It is primarily the water, of course. The fire logs are pretty heavy as well. Work boots are pretty heavy too. The bedroll. Of course, all this stuff that I really want to try to keep as much as I possibly can. Pretty sure if I refuel this, I'm still going to have the same amount of weight, right? That doesn't really do anything for me, but it's good to have that taken care of still. The antiseptic, I don't know if I necessarily need 4 of these, and they all weigh quite a bit, so that's kind of looking like an option that I could take away here. The military-grade MRE actually does weigh quite a bit as well. I can only eat so much of it, but that should take down the weight a little bit. See how effective that was. Yeah, it did a little bit for me, okay. Oh, man, I can't really afford to get rid of too much, and this is all stuff that only weighs a little bit. Odd how quickly I can become over-encumbered by all of this stuff. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and drop a couple of these antiseptic here, and hopefully that makes a decent difference. I can leave these there, and they're obviously in plain sight. We can come back and get them if we absolutely need them for some reason, but for now I think 2 will be okay. And still a little bit encumbered due to my fatigue levels, so... yeah, I think we can go. Again, we're not really in a position where I necessarily need to scavenge for resources, so I'm just kind of hoping that I can run into some new ordeals. See if maybe the coastal highway has some kind of surprise that I have not yet encountered. Moving along this route, I appear to be... What I think is happening is I'm making my way slowly closer into the interior of the... it feels kind of like an island, considering it appears to be surrounded by water on most sides, but... I feel like I'm moving closer and closer to the center, and maybe the center holds the key. Holds the key to unravel a mystery of sorts. This is, of course, just an open-world experience, but much like the ways in which we found, you know, the dam, the cabins, the Hunter's Lodge, that in particular was quite interesting. I'm looking for more or less the Hunter's Lodge of the Coastal Highway. I think really that's the goal here. So I appear to be on the right track. The snow has settled, that's very nice. Still not freezing, of course, which is very good, too. The encumbrance is starting to become a little bit of a problem again. My fatigue levels are getting up there. I'm probably going to want to take a little bit of a nap if I can find another house or something like that. Not quite late enough to consider setting up shelter for the night. I'm probably going to have to just push on and hope for the best. It's not too late to turn around, but really I think I'm better off just trekking forward. Oh, God. Oh, maybe not. Oh, crap. Okay, this isn't good. Oh, God. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. Attack. Oh, I'm losing conditions so fast. This is the kind of thing I was looking for, apparently. Okay, take him out. Oh, God, he's so strong. Build up that attack. Build up that attack and get him. Wow. Wow. I am at 1% condition. I need to... What do I need to do? I need blood loss, apply bandage. Okay, get the equipment out. First aid right now, get the bandage on us. Let's go. Oh, my God. I died. Oh. Oh, how sad. No. One wolf kicked my ass. Oh, my goodness. That was surprising. I don't know if my combat approach was worse than it should have been, but... Okay. Jeez. Well, that is... Folks, that might be the point at which we leave off for the next huge update to the Long Dark. I'm feeling like I need some more gravitas to it. I need to have something to experience as opposed to just the sandbox here. So I think I'm gonna wait and hold off until they release another pretty big update. I think we've maybe checked out a lot of the Coastal Highway already, so we'll see what happens in the next big update for the Long Dark. But for now, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see you then.